Everyone, you've probably been following the story of, David Letterman, who has, well, he pulled a kind of, I call it a Wilt Chamberlain stunt. You remember Wilt Chamberlain, famous basketball legend, once bragged, actually more than once, that he slept with 10,000 women. That's right, he shagged 10,000 women. So David Letterman apparently was putting on his best Wilt Chamberlain impersonation while working at CBS and in the past. And one of the people that he did this with was his assistant, Stephanie Birkitt. Now, no one knew about this until this year, until just recently. People have called David Letterman a jerk. Now, I want to tell you something. Look, I've seen a lot of people, I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of married people fool around with other people married to someone else. I've seen them do it with people who are not married. I've seen, well, in myself, I knew some people in grad school, plural women, who were married, and yeah, you flirt and you kiss and you do this. It was never an affair in my case. It was also grad school, but that's another story. And if you've ever worked on a political campaign, then you know what the term campaign sex means, okay? What I'm railing against is this holier-than-thou attitude that is coming up around and calling David Letterman a jerk. David Letterman is the real victim here, right? David Letterman and Stephanie Birkitt. Why? Because Birkitt's now ex-boyfriend, Robert Joel Halderman, a producer with 48 Hours, went into her diary, and found out about the affair, and then went to David Letterman saying, hey, look, give me $2 million or I'm going to basically put this out there. That's crass. That's creepy. And that's sick. David Letterman was caught doing, to be honest with you, something that a lot of people, perhaps some of the people watching this right now, do every single day. Look at the number of Republicans out there that would say, hey, so-and-so is bad, or so-and-so is involved in an affair, and it turned out that they were doing the same thing too. Look at Larry Craig, who was, the family values guy, and it turned out that he was, under the cover chasing after gay guys. I could go on and on and on. What I'm railing against is that, and pointing out that, David Letterman is the victim here, and we have to have a coming to Jesus meeting about who we really are as a society, and stop with the lies that we tell to make ourselves look better than someone else at a moment of distress. That's what we're doing here, okay? David Letterman is no jerk, and he is also no Roman Polanski. Now, what Roman Polanski did decades ago to a 13-year-old girl, giving her drugs and then basically raping her, it's hard for me to say that term, was just heinous, terrible, unquestionably. But what's more awful is that the victim wants this to go away. She wants to be left alone. And because of a media system and a justice system that wants closure, and people that for their own personal selfish reasons want closure, she's being victimized yet again. Not by him. He said he was guilty. And there's a whole sordid twist of legal machinations that don't make this a slam dunk case. But she has said, I want to be left alone. Why can't we understand that and go by her wishes and just leave the whole thing alone? Why does this need to be chased? What's the deal here, okay? For some of you who are younger, 20s and so on, this is new, and so your view of Roman Polanski is, well, what you heard now. But for those of us who are older, yeah, this has been around for a long time, a heck of a long time. And that man is almost 80. So, or something. So my point is, the real jerks in that case are the people that are really re-victimizing the victim in the Roman Polanski case. In general, what we have to do as a society is really put the brakes on and stop with this need to judge each other so quickly. Look at something, look at both ourselves and the situation coldly and realistically, and then just make a determination whether to go forward or back off. In both cases, Letterman and Birkitt and Roman Polanski, we really should just leave them alone. But you and I both know that's not going to happen.